And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And this is my last show here at SWR 99.9 FM for the old studio. So it's all getting renovated. We are upgrading our studios to an amazing double whammy looking beautiful studio coming up. So I'm streaming across less platforms tonight because I had a few issues with my software the last couple of sessions. So I decided only to stream across 2 lots of software tonight. So if you are on one of the group pages and you have or missing the comments on the live, then come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on my main page and post up your questions there. So last night, or yesterday I should say, I did some coffee cup reading, so you'll be able to see that on my live show as well. So you'll be able to see that I actually did the actual coffee cup reading itself. So if you go over to the page, you'll be able to go to the videos in there, and I've got over, this is my 90th show here, so that I've got over 100, and I think it's 155 or 160 live shows in there where I've actually streamed live on SWR, as well as another station Alive, and also Pulse FM. So I stream across 3 different platforms every week now, and that's been going for mainly this year. However, this is the last one for tonight for this old studio. So I'll be back here again next week, and I've just had one of the one of the program managers, Paulie, no, I'm not leaving SWR. But if you don't buy me a gluten-free cake for my birthday on the 25th, I will be, all right? So just saying. But we're actually just upgrading the studio, as you know there, Paulie. So it will be amazing once we come back. But I probably will be streaming from home because I'm not familiar with the OB unit outside, and I don't know if that's going to be a bit too spooky coming up to winter, especially when I'm talking to ghosts and, well, not quite ghosts, but especially when I'm talking to, all the spirits, if you want to call it that. So yeah, so if you have a question, then come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will start reading for you. So now, for some reason, I also have left pain in my left knee. So it's going to be a great night, because today I did a reading for a lovely lady who is going to be helping us in the future as well. And she's and I pretty much got every one of her children's birth dates today. So I'm on fire today. So hopefully, and it's coming up to the full moon because I track it on my watch. So if you'd like to have a reading, then come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and go to the events section, or just have a look for the live, and you'll see me there live on the page. So just tell me also, guys, what kind of random acts of kindness have you done in the last few weeks? Because I've got beautiful D King as well as Jess Black, and those 2 beautiful ladies have been sending me gifts to hand out. So D King, I can see that she's on the live now. So if you want to, D, can you also don't worry about choosing anybody or the validations. I'll pick it up unless I miss it, because I'm only streaming off a few smaller platforms tonight. But if you want, then tell me who you're drawn to there, D and Jess, so that you can tell me which people you want me to hand out the actual gifts to. So we've got some beautiful gifts from Jess Black, which is the bracelets. She's given me some protection ones as well. I haven't got them on tonight, unfortunately, but I've also got some beautiful fossils, as well as some beautiful stones from D King as well yesterday. And I get this huge big, like, it must have been about 3 or 4 kilo bag, and I'm thinking, what is in this thing, and I unravel them all, and I've got so many crystals. It's not funny. It's so beautiful. So D and Jess, whoever you're drawn to tonight, then actually tell me who it is, so that I can actually give them a gift for their random acts of kindness. So I'm going to go over to Wendy Harvey, and she has actually given me some beautiful, beautiful prayers. Okay, so she writes them all herself, and I read them out on air. So the last prayer that we got was for last night, and hang on a second, I just think I want to read this one, okay? Because she said that this prayer is called Angels, but it's for Sunday. But Wendy, I'm sorry, but if you give me the okay, I want to do it tonight because it's the last night for the old studio here. So I want to send some really good vibes around the studio for when the builders come in and redo the whole studio and take away and put in and delete and add for this studio here. So that would be amazing if you give me permission there, Wendy. Let me know because I can see it coming up on the iPad here. So I just want to say hello to a few of the people here. So we've got Jules Polglaze. She's here. She says, hello, everyone. I sent you a private message today, Jules, about your bathroom. So come back to me with that. I've got Dwayne Mercer. He's actually overseas in USA, and it's probably around 6 a.m. in the morning over there. We've also got Kurt Keane. He says, hi, gorgeous. How are you? Well, I'm fantastic. Was hoping for a general reading. So we'll come back to you there, Lovey. I'm just going to say hello to a few more people. What else have we got? He says, smashed all the other stuff you said, and new stuff seems to be around the corner. That's awesome. I love that. So we've got Vicky Price. She's watching. We've got Carly Williams. Now, Carly, I saw you. Someone brought to my attention that you're posting exactly the same post on other pages. I'm not feeling the love here. So Donna Marie Higney, she's watching as well. So thanks for joining me. So Donna Marie is a lady from overseas as well. We've also got Wendy Harvey. She says, hi, beautiful Leslie. Hi, everyone. We've also got here Tracy Harper. We've got Carly Williams. I said her again. So we've got Donna Marie. She says, good morning. Jessie Katz, Scissorhands. She says, hello, everybody. We've also got here Diana Bassani. So hi there. We've also got Rebecca Russia. Can see your name. Zoe Anderson. So Zoe Anderson, you trolled some of my people before. So careful tonight because I will delete you or I will block you. Okay, just saying. So I remember your name. So we've got Tony Coppins. She says, I have given away one of my sessions to someone and always tell people they look and smell lovely. I just randomly do it. That's beautiful. So let me write down your name. So we've got Tony. So send me a private message there, Tony, and we'll send you out a beautiful gift, okay? So we've got Tony Coppins, and she's going to be sending me her postal address so that I can send out a gift to her. I've got plenty to give out, believe me. We've got Donna Marie says, I would love a reading, please. So we'll come back to you a bit later. So Jess Black is watching. So thanks, Jess. So Jess Black is the creator of all the actual beautiful crystal bracelets, guys. So she's the one that you need to be thanking for all the beautiful crystal bracelets. She hand makes them herself. She buys everything from overseas and she puts all the stones, everything together, all by herself. She makes the beautiful keyring angels, and she also sends them all to me with all her love and energy. So we're doing a big shout out for Jess Black, and we're also doing a big shout out for D King. She sent me some gorgeous fossils. I haven't got them here because there was too many to bring to the studio, but I'll be doing it on Tuesday night. So yeah, if you want to receive a beautiful crystal or stone or a beautiful crystal bracelet, so they're all real, it's all natural stone, it's gorgeous. So come over to the page Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up. I want to see as many random acts of kindness tonight for the last night in the studio here for the SWR 99.9 FM old studio, okay? So they're upgrading. So we're not going to be back in this studio for some time because the builders are coming in here and they're actually ripping apart everything, and they're going to make a brand new studio. So it's going to be amazing, all right? So, and I can't wait for it to happen. So we've also got here Charlene Nadu. Thanks for joining me. So you don't need to give me any numbers, guys. So I'm an international psychic medium. What I do is I relay messages directly from spirit through to you. So every time I'm on, I call it in flight, okay? When I'm in flight, so my eyes wander everywhere. My eyes, I mean, I don't look like a zombie, but sometimes I feel like it. But what happens is I actually feel like I'm in the house with you, or in that location, or wherever it is that spirit's showing me. So I don't need no tarot cards. I have nothing but my hands. I have nothing but spirit guiding me, and I believe that my spirit guide is an old pharaoh with it's sort of like got the big thick chain, like the big thick collar, which is about probably about 15-20 centimeters thick on his, and it's all gold, and he's like an old pharaoh, and he's very serious. So he knows I hate maths as well, so he gets me to add all the numbers together, which is annoying. but that's how it works for him and me. So, but when he shows me people that are similar to me, it's always the same message. So if you're an up and coming psychic medium, what you'll get is you'll get different things where you have, for example, this one is that if I know that the person that I'm reading for is the same as me, what will happen is I'll get shadows on my right. So they'll show me the shadows of spirit walking, like with shadows of mist, like not mist, sort of like shadows of people walking. And then what they'll do is they'll get that person that I'm reading for and they'll point them to the left standing in front of me, and then they'll put a misty shimmer behind them like a ghost, but not a ghost, if that makes sense. And that way my spirit tells me that that person is like me, but they don't know how to use it, so they're not as experienced. Okay, and that's no offense to anybody, because you can learn about that. So I've got workshops coming up for up and coming psychic mediums. We've got another one coming up this Saturday night, so go over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll be able to see my events up there. And I've got beginners as well as intermediate. I'm also going to be doing a what do you call it? I was going to say mentoring, a meditation one as well. So the meditation one is just all going to be all about meditation. Okay, so I've been studying that. I've been researching it. My background is a lecturer as well as a qualified trainer and assessor, so I know how to teach. It's not like you're getting a mentor that doesn't know how to teach. Okay, I can talk underwater. I used to lecture 9 hours a day, so I think I can talk underwater. So, we've got Shakira Jade here as well. We've also got Andy Daniels. Thanks for joining me. We've got Renee Georgifan, I think that is Geooghegan. We've also got here Carly. She says, "Hi Lesley, I follow you and two other ladies." Yeah, it was really funny, Carly, because someone said to me the other day about it, and I went, "Oh, okay," and I looked it up, and sure as ever it was there. But we'll keep going. That's okay. We've got here Deidre. She says, "I'd be interested to see if Spirit is at the station. Get upset at the changes happening." Yes, well, that's true. But did you guys know that at this actual desk where I'm sitting here, which is the panel, what happened was there was a gentleman that was way before my time, and SPA's been here for a long time. I think it's 30 years. And sure as ever, he passed away at the desk here. So sometimes little niggly things happen all the time. And, for me, and, sometimes I blame spirit, but sometimes, or the ghost or whatever. But sometimes I feel like his energy is here. So, and it's like he sits at the end of the desk here and he just, gets his hands and he goes like this and puts his hands on top of the table and goes, "Yep, I'm watching you," so it's quite funny. But we've also got here Julie Polgate. She says, "Hey, Andy, how are you?" So they're talking there. So we've got Kat Mitchell. Thanks for joining me. Samantha Prescott, she's here as well. So we've got Dawn Beverly Nash, she's here. We've also got Omni Jerish. Hi, Omni. Thanks for joining me. We've also got here, Carly, she's sending through. Yeah, so she says, "Good morning, lovely lady," etc. As you all are lovely ladies, and I gratefully appreciate you all. That's beautiful. So that's what we want to share. So this is the whole reason why I do 3 radio stations, so that I can share the love around the world, and I stream different times. So I stream from a Sunday night from 8 till 10 from another radio station. I also come on a Monday night from another radio station, 9 till 11. Then Tuesday night from home, because it's more relaxed. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to do anything. I just have to turn on the computer. And that's from 10 till midnight. And then every Wednesday night, I'm back here from 8 till 10. Okay, so... but that'll be streaming probably from home, unless I can work out the OB unit next week, which is going to be a challenge. All right. So got Vicky Kelly here. She says, "Hey Lesley, hope all is well with you. Missed the show last night. Unfortunately, just had a call today. A job I applied for. She says, I have an interview via Teams on Friday. She said, will I be offered the role? Any insight will be appreciated." So she says she has an interview. I feel like you'll be doing a second interview there, Vicky. So a second interview is coming up for you there, lovey. Okay. And I also feel like that if they do give you the role, it's not going to be as easy as you think, because they're going to put you through some heavy training. So that's what I can see as well. But I highly recommend taking the role, but you will have 2 opportunities. Okay. And I'll leave that there. So we're going to go into starting the show now. So I've got Kurt Keane here. And I do not remember what was the question. Actually, here we are. What have we got here? So was hoping for a general reading, smashed all the other stuff he said you said. and the new stuff seems to be around the corner. Yes, and you're on fire because your energy is really, really good right now. I say so. I've just got like everything that you touch is going to turn to gold. That's what I get here, Kurt. So make sure that you've got all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted going forward, and that you also have a game plan. Okay, so I want you to have a game plan for if anything goes pear-shaped, which different things come up at different times. So you need to have a little game plan for the next 3 months just to get over some little hurdles. Okay, so but don't worry, because they're saying to me the motivation that you have is going to push you through to the next stage of where you want to be. So whatever you're aiming for, go for it. I highly recommend. They're saying to me the number 5 as well. So they're showing me 5 fingers on 5 hands, and that's very rare. So what's the number 5? So get May around you as well. So what's going on around May, or is this going to be another big opportunity? I'm just trying to tune in the spirit a bit more. And I feel like this is another opportunity. They're also telling me too there, Kurt, that you're not looking after the nutrition side. You're not looking after the health side of your body. Okay, so you can't expect your mind and your body to keep up with what you want to do as a goal when you're not looking after yourself. So it's highly recommended you get your nutrition right. Okay, so nutrition right, and also do your drinking, like your just start drinking water, buddy, because it's not working for you now. Okay, so there's going to be issues with the belly, and I feel like it's either, I don't like to say it on air, but constipation stuff and whatever else. But I don't want that to occur if it's not already occurring. Okay, because I feel like that you need to. I won't tell you what spirit just showed me then, but yeah, because I'm on air. But yeah, I need you to start looking at nutrition and start to drink at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day to get that body flowing. Okay, because that's going to be a lot better for you, and I'll leave that there. But anyway, hang on a second. I also get the number 22 around you, so the number 4, so you got the month of April as well, is going to be significant for you as well. So what's 22, 2 and 4 around you as well? Okay, and I'll leave that there. So you also got the number 5 I said earlier, which is the month of May to me. If the May doesn't resonate, then we'll go back to the 5. If the 5 doesn't resonate, we'll go back to the May. But keep your money tight at the moment, because they also just showed me that your pockets are emptying out. Okay, so you've got a lot of bills. The pennies are going out, and you know how I see the pennies is it's like the old-fashioned pharaoh-looking pennies, and I posted them up on my pages a couple of weeks ago to show you how I see the pennies on my page, or the actual. It's like the old treasure chest from what's it called, from the pirate days, like when they get the old treasure chest out of the sea, and sure as ever, you have all these beautiful gold coins in there. Well, the gold coins are coming, and I don't see gold coins very often there, Kurt. Okay, so look for that. It's going to come, but it's got to be at the right timing, and you'll know the timing. Okay, so, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. And I just got this post on my page, and I'll come back. I'm waiting for Wendy Harvey to come back and tell me if I'm allowed to do her prayer. So she comes back to me now, and I'll do the prayer as well, the angels one, because I really want to do it, unless she wants me to finish off with it tonight. So I just got this on my phone. Okay, so this is an app that I use, and it's called I Am app, and it says this is for you. Oh gosh, now I've lost it. So this is for you there, Kurt. Okay, so this come up on my phone, and it says, I am inspired and empowered to manifest my dreams. So that just literally popped up when I just about to finish your reading. So I thought it'd be significant to read to you, and I did not have a clue what was going to come up. So and then this is the second one. Okay, I am going to be okay. So hang in there, buddy. I'm going to do something like that tonight as well. All right. So let's keep going forward. I've also got here. Who was this one? I can't even read my own writing, so I'll have to keep going ahead. So I just want to check here and see if Wendy's actually posted up. If you've got any validations from previous readings, guys, as well, so let me know. So Wendy Harvey, I'm looking for a post from you to give me the go-ahead to do the angels poem tonight. Otherwise, we'll hold out till Sunday. Oh, wow. What's this here? So Tony Coppins. Wow, that is the biggest message I've ever seen in my life. Is that a validation, guys, or is that just a message to me? Is this, am I being trolled, guys? I need someone to help me on that one there. That's huge. It sounds like it's a troll. I teach you how to desire good. Yeah, okay. It looks like it's a troll. So just going to block this one here. Sorry, but you've been blocked now. Oh, well. Don't do that to my page. Doesn't matter if I'm live or not, I'll still block you. So Wendy, we've also got Lavina, she's here. She says, hope your evening is going well. And just a question, just wanting to know if any if any abundance is coming through. I think I just lost it. I don't know where that went. If any abundance is coming through. So we'll come back to you as well. Okay, guys, so if you want to ask me any questions other than a question from yourself about spirit, okay, because I like to answer some of those questions about angels or spirits or, spirit guides, or how do you know if you're like me, blah, blah, blah. So let's answer some questions like that tonight. And do you want me to do a game? So I'm waiting for Wendy Harvey for the prayer. So she should be coming up any second now. She says, absolutely go for gold. She says, seems very appropriate, especially tonight, 100%. So let me go back to this. So I'm going to read out a prayer called Angels, okay? So this one here, these prayers, and I've actually got a folder for you at home there, Wendy, that I'm creating just for you on my computer. And it's just a folder with all your beautiful prayers in it. So, and this is a beautiful one as well. So it's called Angels. So everybody close your eyes and listen to my voice. So we've got here angels. Angels have wings that we don't always see. They give us signs, a butterfly or a feather maybe. Some they come in our times of stress. Sometimes it's a feeling or a soft caress. Some come and simply whisper in our ear. We often doubt ourselves. What do we hear? Quite often so gentle, that's them being kind. We turn and we look, thinking, I've lost my mind. Now you have No, you have not. It is so subtle and quiet because they care, just showing you that your angels are always there. So next time you doubt yourself, and this you will do, relax in the knowledge that they are always there for you. We all have angels, come what may. They ask for nothing, hence why we pray. Amen. Thank you, beautiful Wendy. That's so beautiful. I love it. So yeah, it's actually a beautiful, beautiful message. I'm just going to go over to my page. We've got a lot of people here sending me messages. So 1 second on my messenger. So we don't send me any messages on Messenger for readings. You have to post it on my live platform, because that's how I operate. I don't like to jump back and forward, guys. Okay. So let's keep going. So I just want to go back to, I think it was Lavina. She wanted abundance. So yes, abundance will be coming around for you around April, Lovey. And who's the person around you? You can hear my voice changing. So who's the person around you that has the issues with the throat or the chest area, or just swallowing as well? So I got that person here now as well with me. I feel like this is an elderly grandmother. Okay, she used to have a lot of saliva. She used to have a lot of things going on with her throat as well. And I'll leave it there. Now, some people have probably been thinking, why was I so late tonight? I was having a quick meeting with beautiful Joanne and Matt, who's, I'm pretty sure he's the electrician outside there, as well as Joanne's one of our amazing admin ladies here. And she's just been here for many years, and we've got to take her hat off to her, because she's done an amazing job keeping everything together here as well. So that's what I was doing. I was running late because I was having a chat with them, and it was an important chat. It wasn't anything that was really, that wasn't necessary. Let's put it that way. So we've got Kurt here, and he says, helping out the kids with personal projects at school I work at, he says, brings heaps of joy and couldn't ask for more. That's beautiful. I love that. So tell me what your random acts of kindness are, guys, and I will get Dee, and so Dee can tell me who she wants the crystals to go to and the fossils, as well as Just Black. All right. So I've already got here. Yes, I've already deleted the lady that I wrote down for the gift before. I actually feel like that it was a troll. So we'll keep going here. I'm just trying to pull up a reading here. So we've got Jessie Cat Scissorhands, and she says, would love today a reading for my dad, Vincent. Oh, what a beautiful name. I love that name, Vincent. It's so tranquil. I don't know why. I feel like this man was really, really, like, he's saying to me, I was really honest. You could actually use a handshake for his word. He's saying he didn't need a contract, you didn't need to sign anything, you just had to do a handshake with this gentleman. Okay, so Jesse, And he's also telling me that you're suffering with anxiety at the moment as well. And he's saying to me that he's more worried about you than you are of him. And what's the number 16 around you? So 1 and 6 is 7. So I've got the month of July. And I also feel like the first of a month, I'm not sure which one, it might be July, is something significant for you as well. And they also show me birthday coming up. So whose birthday's coming up? And I feel like this is going to be around the April/May. So end of April, early May. So, and they're also telling me too that somebody around you, I feel, is pregnant, or they might be due around the August or April/May. So that's the birthday. That's what they're saying to me is a birthday. And I feel like somebody's pregnant or going to have a baby around August. So who's that around you as well? And I also see for you too is the number 21. So 2 and 1 is 3. So we've got the month of March. So this month is busy. And also I've got the angel number. So 1, 2, and 3. He wants you to look that up as well. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So we've also got here, I read for Charlene Nadu last night. And just so you know, guys, I don't need to have birthdays. I actually tell you what the birthdays are, but I don't need to have birthdays. I don't use tarot cards. I don't use anything. It's just direct messages from spirit, and I feel it. So how I operate is called remote viewing, and that means that I can see. It's like a misty mirror out of the shower. When you look in the mirror, it's all misty. That's how I see it. So sometimes I can't quite clearly see the actual, colors or whatever it may be. But then spirit shows me that, it makes it clearer for me, if I should say. And I've also got pain in my left forearm. So right here in the left forearm right now. So I feel like that's around you, Charlene. Okay. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So yes, it's beautiful. Your beautiful prayers there, Wendy. I love it. So yeah, okay. So Kurt, if you could actually come back and just validate all in one hit, that would be amazing. Thank you. It probably wasn't you. It was probably, I think it was a takeoff from you there, Zoe, because I do remember the name there, lovey. Don't be offended by that, but I do remember the name. So what else have we got here? So Tony, yes, she's from New Zealand. So we've also got Andy Daniel says, hi, Lesley, hope you're well. Hope everyone is also well. Thank you. What else have we got here? So Wendy Kuzik, she said, I think I've pronounced that properly. So Wendy, Kaucic, she said that she would love a reading, so a general. So we'll come back to you there also. I've got Diana Bassani. She said, is there a message from a loved one in spirit? So we'll come back to Diana. So these ladies here, they come back pretty much every show or every second or third show or something like that. But most of my ladies and my gentlemen on here always come back pretty much every one of my shows. So I'm highly grateful for your following, guys. So that's why I kind of like pay the respect back and give you the reading. So what I get around you there, Diana, is number 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2. So you got February if those two numbers don't relate. I also feel like for you that this communication is just spiraling down a little bit, okay? So you've got a few things going on with regards to communication. And what's with the hair? Because I feel like this is your grandmother, and she's actually just asked me to ask you about the hair, because she's saying to me that something's not right with the hair, or you need your hair cut, or something you haven't done something with the hair. So she's noticing that the hair is either been done or it hasn't been done properly how you want it to be done, or it's just about to be done. Something like that, okay? So but she's noticing it. And do you talk out loud to people passed in spirit? Because I can see you talking around the house like that, okay? So loud voices. And you're also hearing footsteps up the corridor, and I'm also getting pain on my right knee now, okay? So something's not right with the right knee. And I know I've read for you before, but I honestly cannot remember what I've ever said before with you, okay? So I really don't know. So I just get the pain in the right knee, and it's gone now. It's like an instant, and it's gone. So it's to me, they're showing me that someone around you's got their knee swelling up and reducing. So it's hard for them to walk at the moment, okay? So that's what I'm seeing around you. And I also get, like, on my left side, the pain in the neck. It sounds bad, but I'm also feeling like there's issues with the neck area around on the left side, okay? Left neck area. So it feels like that you can't even turn your head the right way, because it's sort of like you've got to move in two different directions, if that makes sense. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But keep doing what you're doing, because everything's kind of ticking along really, really well. Okay, so we've got here Rebecca Russia, and she said, would love a general reading, please. if led. Yes, so we'll come back to you, but I just want to go over to the page here. I want to do Rebecca. So we're going to come over to Rebecca Russia in a second, okay? I'm going to do a general on you, and I'm also just going to go back to Wendy Cusick. So what I get for you is a number 10 around you, and I also get October month. So what's coming up in October month that's significant for you? And I feel like it's a memorial or an anniversary or something, okay? And I feel like this is a passing of either a loved one like your father or your grandfather in spirit. It's an elderly man in spirit here. And you have a lot of anxiety on your, like a lot of stuff on your plate. They're saying to me a lot of stuff on your back, okay? So there's a lot of pressure coming from different angles for you, and I feel like going forward this is not going to let up for the till end of like April and to get into the beginning of May. Then things are going to settle down. So they're saying to me, get your energy up, get yourself motivated, get yourself out of bed, get yourself crack-a-lackin', like get going, okay? Because it's going to be, and I thought I'd make everybody laugh with that little crack-a-lackin', but get yourself going so that you can actually get yourself feeling 100% better before things start to get too chaotic for you, okay? And I'll leave that there. Okay, so we're just going to move on. We're going to go over to Rebecca Russia, and she wanted a general as well. So tonight I'm trying to get out as many readings as I can. So just writing something that I just remembered on my page, on my hand for my page. So we've also got here, she just wants a general, Rebecca. So I'm also getting number 9 around you. So that's the month of September. So we've got April, August. I said April, but we've also got August as well. So what's number 8 around you as well? Because I see number 8 crystal clear. And I also feel like going forward, there's a lot of issues with regards to communication as well. It's a full moon, so it's almost in the full moon. So brace yourselves, guys. Keep your mouth zippity zip for the next few days, because I know every time there's a full moon, I have a lot of people contacting me for breakups and arguments and chaotic stuff, and road rage, whatever else is on the agenda for the full moon. So just make sure that you do zippity zip here at the moment, and also pull back the reins. And I also see the pennies for you as well. So the pennies are going out. The money's flowing out. They're holding the pockets up, saying her pockets are becoming empty, but they're going to fill up just around around April/May is money. Okay, so I see dollar signs, and I see a lot of little dollar signs. So that's really good coming up around you. So brace yourself there. They're saying to me also, get out of automatic mode. So everybody, get out of automatic mode. This is not just for one person. This is everybody else. Get out of automatic mode. Get your ducks in a row with your property, with everything going forward, okay? Because you need to set yourself up for the year. You need to finish the year on a high, okay? So end of this December is going to be a lot of massive changes in the world. So going through to the next following year, you want to make sure that everything is ticking along really well, okay? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Gosh, it's full on in here already. I'm hot as ever, and we've got the air conditioning on, but I'm cooking. So we've also got here Omni Jerry. She says, hi, Lesley, how are you? So hi, Omni, I'm fantastic. So we're going to come back to Vicky Kelly, because I can see her post up here. So she's got here, hey, Lesley, hope all is well with you. Missed the show last night, unfortunately. Just had a call today, a job I applied for. Yeah, I've already done this one. So we've done that one. I do feel like I said earlier, you're going to, and I do remember what I've said, so you're going to have the interview. Don't be too cocky in it, but make sure you walk like the exclamation mark. I know it's online, but you need to show confidence. So sit upright. Make sure that you practice before you go on to the teams, okay? So Vicky, make sure that you practice your role play. So they're saying to me, it's all about your personality and it's all about your demeanor. So make sure they'll be watching everything with you, okay? Because they can't see you in the real life. So that means they have to watch everything else and they'll notice other things. So make sure you're sitting upright with confidence, all right? Because they can't see you walk in strutting your stuff, okay? And don't get too cocky as well. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So we're just scrolling forward here, especially your prayer. So everybody loves the prayer. It's just so amazing. So what have I got here? Okay, so this we just got to just actually get rid of this person here. Okay, so this Tony Coppins, if you're so good there, Tony Coppins, why don't you have your own show? Okay, so I just want to say that. So Tina Fu, she says, hi, Lesley, how are you doing tonight? I'm fantastic. So we've also got here Lavina. She says, hope your evening is going well. And just a question, wanting to know if any abundance coming my way. So yes, it is. They're loving. That's who the person was before. So we've got Lavina. So it will be coming. Okay. So I'll also get the month of April for you, April/May. So brace yourself. Going to be a few hiccups coming along, which is the same for everybody. And just make sure your ducks are in a row for setting yourself up. So plan ahead, guys. You need to plan ahead for next 3 to 4 months. Okay. I can't stress that enough. And I'll leave that there, including you there, Lavina. So we've also got here Holly Price. She says, good evening. I would love to know if my partner will buy his truck this year. I think you asked me that last year. I do remember that question because it was a peculiar question there, Holly. So what did we say last year? I honestly don't remember what I said, but I feel like September. I think we actually said it was going to be at the end of the year, September, October / no. Why am I getting September, October, November? And I've also got pain in the middle of my back with you. Right smack in the middle of my back. So what's going on with the middle of the back? Because it's annoying me. So, and I feel like that your partner either has that pain or it's you. Okay. So yeah, I feel like it's probably your partner. So, and I'll leave that there with the truck. Thank you for the question. So here we go. Yeah, so don't worry, Zoe, it's okay. I've seen a lady and I feel like the lady has got the same name as you. I've actually got it on my computer at home, so it's all cool. So we've also got here, Lavina, she said, Lesley, you did get my PM, I PM you my address. Okay, yes, I have got that, little lovey. Thank you. Okay. So we're just going to keep going with this reading. I'm just trying to read something here. What else have we got here? So Dawn Beverly Nash, we're going to come back to her. Dawn Beverly Nash, and she said, can you tell me, I have dreams, red 9, 10. What does red 9 and 10? So let's add it together. So that's 19. So you got 1 and you've got 10, which is 19, and you've also got the number 10 against the number 1. So what does that mean for you? So look up the number 1 there, Dawn, okay? The only thing I can think of with those numbers is to add them up. That's all I'm getting from Spirit, okay? So Kurt Keane, he says, absolutely love listening to you and we'll take everything on board. Hope everyone's night is just as good. Thank you, Kurt. You didn't give me a validation, Kurt. Where are we up to here? So we've also got here Kim Jade. She says, I'm here, Lesley. Do you have a mystery question for the audience? Yes. So right now, what did I do this morning? Okay, so it would have been around. Let me give you a Are You Psychic question. This is our last Are You Psychic question on the show here for the old studio. Are you psychic? And the question is, what did I do this morning? Okay, it was around 9:30, 10, and it was yeah. I'm not going to say anything more because you might get it. I want to know. So Kim Jade, she wants to exercise her mediumship or her spiritual side. So this is the games that I play. So what did I do this morning? And what was I with somebody or was I not with somebody? Okay, so there you go. There's 2 questions in the same, like a built-up question here. So we're getting more advanced with the questions. So we've got Donna Marie. She says, I used to be able to see spirits. They never talk to me. But not anymore. She says, and I would also know if someone was going to be pregnant or if someone was going to die. She says, I really do enjoy being able to give people a reading. Just wondering why I cannot do it now. So you've just answered your question because you've actually said there, your first sentence was, I used to, which is negative, be able to see spirits. They never talk to me. So that's the problem because the spirit just goes, puts his hands up and he goes, why should I bother giving her any messages because she says she can't see me anyway. What's the point? Okay, so when you do that, Spirit goes, I give up. I'm not giving any more messages. So now that you know that, Donna Marie, what you have to do is open up the channel if you want it open and you say, okay, Spirit, this is what I do with my spirit guides and I believe it might be my grandmother. I was the favorite, so I believe it might be my grandmother that's coming through as well from my mum's side. And what I do with mine is I say, guys, I do not want anything before 8 o'clock at night. If I'm coming on radio, SWR 99.9 FM for Wednesday night, I'm on here. I said, I don't want nothing before 8 o'clock. I want everything from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock till I finish, and then I don't want nothing after. So you need to give them boundaries. That's what I do with my one, okay? A lot of people, a lot of psychics that I know can also say, I don't want to give my spirit, boundaries. I just want to get 24 hours a day messages. Well, what I do with my one, and you can do that, or you can do what I do if you want to. There's no real way of doing anything. It's whatever resonates with you, whatever feels comfortable with you, and whatever goes with you. Okay, whatever messages you get, go with. But what I want to say too is, when I do my readings before a private reading, I'll say, Spirit, we're on in 10 minutes, or we're on at 1 o'clock, for example, we're on at 5 o'clock, whatever the case may be. And I say, Spirit, I'm coming on at that time. I want everything. I want names. I want numbers. I want, locations. I want visuals. I want remote. I want pain. I want the smell. I want everything. So I open up the channel and I go down. My vibration drops down, and it's on a lower frequency. I currently, when I'm talking like this now, it seems to be I'm on a high frequency because I get faster and I actually talk louder. Okay, so when I'm on my frequency with spirit, my frequency is low and I can hear the relay messages coming through, and it's like a very, very faint voice sometimes, or it's like a very faint vision. It's like I have to be on point to get it. So if I'm in a private reading, and sure as ever the reading is and I'm going really well with the reading, I have to make sure that if the person that I'm reading for is talking to me, I can't let them talk that much, which I don't, because I'm getting too many messages through, because it's bang, bang, bang. It's so fast, and I have to deliver that message straight away. So the speed and accuracy has to come through. So I have to be on point with spirit. If you're not on point with spirit, or if you're not getting messages coming through, and you continue to say that you can't get anything, that you're blocked, I don't ever believe in being blocked. I just believe that you're not listening, you're not actually receiving properly, or you're not experienced enough. So, and that's no offense to anybody, but what I want to say is that you need to actually exercise them and put boundaries around them first, so that you can start getting messages, okay? Because otherwise the messages will stop, and it has stopped for you, Donna Marie, because you're continuing saying, I just want to know why I cannot do this, which is negative again. So there's about 4 different negative connotations in your message there, and that's no offense, but that's how spirit will be listening to you, because he's going, oh my God, why should I give it anything when she can't even see me? And she can't even listen to me. She can't even feel anything. She's not getting anything. She's just turned off. Okay, so that's why. So you need to open up the boundaries. You need to open up the channels, so that the channels are available for spirit to come through and do the right thing by you. Okay, so that's where it all leads up to. So if you want to have a private reading with me, then and learn how to do this, or to have a mentoring session with me, I also do mentoring, and I'm also doing a beginner's class, which is this Saturday night. It's not that expensive, but it's actually beneficial, because I look at things like meditation, I look at mindfulness, I also look at the manifestation. So if you're struggling with achieving anything that you want, this class is not all about the psychic and mediumship. It's just about mindfulness and making people motivated to do what they want to do. So it's all about the 6 M's I use, okay? So it's important that you understand where your spirit is and how to utilize it properly, because otherwise you'll be getting all different kinds of spirits. You'll start to get headaches like I did when I first started, which were insane. I could never get rid of them. And I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to, learn from people. I didn't know anything until I got taught myself. Okay, so and then I started realizing, wow, that's the same, and this is the same, and wow, that's cool. So different things will resonate with different people, but that's how I do it. Okay, so if you want to learn some different tricks and tips of how to pull in spirit, then join me on Saturday night. But I'm just going to go over to some advertisements now, and you're listening to SWR 99.9 FM. Thank you.
SWR 99.9. West.
Whoops.
SWR 99.9. Check out more or catch up with the latest content
at SWR999.com.au.
That's a goal. Blacktown City
Just grab a drink.
Premier League football to our own backyard. You can be part of the action at every home game at Blacktown City Sports Centre, Queen Avenue, 7 Hills. It's a fun, family-friendly day, and you'll be watching one of the leading football clubs in the National Premier League. Find Blacktown City FC on Facebook to keep up to date with home games. Your town, your team. Blacktown City FC, station sponsor.
If you're feeling alone or isolated and you're caring for someone with a mental illness, you must reach out. The first step is just reach out through the same forums. It's totally anonymous. You are in a safe environment. You're in an environment which is moderated. You're not the only one out there living it. There are so
it's
many
dying of
speakers
thirst.
out
My
there.
God.
For online support and connection for people affected by mental illness, visit saneforums.org.
Three legends. Nolly Love. Dinah Lee. And Jade Hurley. Three
I'll go back and
legends
listen to
together
this,
in one
read this
sensational
message
show.
actually.
Book now.
Shaking all over.
Three legends in concert. Coming to the Penrith Theatre Wednesday, March 23 at 2 p.m. Now, use your Dinah Discover vouchers. Station sponsor.
The Sydney Hills Business Chamber is the peak business support organisation in the Sydney Hills. A not-for-profit organisation that supports businesses through networking, education and growth opportunities, and giving small businesses in the region a more powerful voice. Joining the Sydney Hills Business Chamber is a great way for your business to grow by connecting with the Sydney Hills community. To register for a free information session, visit sydneyhillsbusiness.com.au. The difference is the music.
SWR 99.9.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And if you'd like to come over to my page, see me live, this is the last time in the old studio tonight. So I'm not sure if there's going to be anybody else coming in tomorrow night, but from this Saturday, the whole studio will be pulled down. Everything will be gone. Everything will be recycled and, out of the studio. So yeah, this is my last show. This is my show number 90 in here. That's amazing. Like, I can't even believe I got to that far. But yeah, can you believe it? I've pretty much done probably about 160 live shows. So I'm live on Facebook. I'm live across a few platforms. I don't feel like I'm having any problems tonight. So I feel like that the group pages that I was on the last, 2 years, something's not right with Facebook, because there doesn't seem to be anybody letting me know that there's an issue with the Facebook tonight, because last night I couldn't see all the comments. It was crazy. So I had two, and if you look at my Facebook page, guys, you'll be able to see there's two lots of posts or two lots of lives from last night from the software. So I don't know what happened with Facebook last night. I think there was a glitch with their system, because it's never ever happened before. But anyways, we'll keep going. So if you want to have a reading, then come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will do a reading for you. So I've already done quite a few people, and we're coming up to another. Well, it's like I'm coming up to another hour of power of psychic readings, because I've got a lot of people on my Facebook page. We've got Nancy Mills here. She's watching. Thanks for joining me. So we've got Wendy Harvey. We've got Kim Jade. She says, I'm here. I've done her as well. Did I actually do you, Kim? So we'll come back and do you as well for a reading. So she says, do you have any mystery questions? So the mystery questions I have, which is, are you psychic game, guys, is, what did I say? What did I do this morning between 9:30 and 10-ish? And was I with somebody or was I not with somebody? Okay, so tell me what I did this morning. And also, it rained this morning, just so you know. Okay, so that's a little tip, tip. All right, but and also, if you've done a random act of kindness, and I'm not talking just go and taking the neighbour's bin out tonight after I've said it, but if you've done a random act of kindness and Jess Black and D King is still on the page, they will be choosing who they want me to send the beautiful crystals and the beautiful fossils and the beautiful bracelets to. Okay, so Jess Black has done the bracelets, beautiful handmade crystal bracelets, real crystal bracelets, as well as crystal angels, so the key rings, they're gorgeous, as well as D King has also sent me down some gorgeous crystals. Okay, so fossils and crystals, and I love them, and they're just the two most amazing ladies, and they're just beautiful. So these ladies, if you want to buy anything from them, then just either let me know or contact them through the page here now. So we've also got Lavina. She says, wow, yes, that is my grandmother you're describing. Thank you, Leslie. Yes, so that's awesome. So she said, for that reading, I love and am forever grateful for a bit of reading. Thank you. You're very welcome there, Lavina. That's awesome. So I love it when spirit comes through properly and the messages are clear, because sometimes the messages are not clear. Because you can imagine if I've got 30 or 40 people on the live, and what happens is I get 30 or 40 people's spirits, and however times that by how many people's past loved ones are there. So I've got to try and pull them in and not let one overrule the other. So it's quite hard sometimes, but I don't know how I do it. I've managed to do it. So we've got Deirdre King here. Of course, you can have a reading there, Lovey. So we've got Deirdre for a reading as well. So we're just going to do a general for you, Lovey. And we've also got Kim J. We're going to come back to her as well. We've got Wendy Harvey. She says, Leslie, Tony Coppins was once a follower. What did she do tonight was not appropriate. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Well, see, this is the thing. A lot of people come onto the page and they like to post up their things. I'm happy to promote anybody, but not when they want to come on my page and troll me. So I don't tolerate nothing. I just delete them. So there you go. So I'll read it later. But anyway, so Jessie Cat, she says, yes, I have been having anxiety. She says, and my mum's birthday is coming up in April 1. So that was the one. Okay, awesome. And I've been having dreams of someone being pregnant. Well, there you go. She says, it might be my sister-in-law. She says, I don't know, laughing out loud. We'll see. This is amazing to know. Well, there you go. So you're on point. So when you actually have another psychic medium, so if you've had, say, for instance, Jessica, if you've had a few readings with all different psychics and they all get the same thing, then you've got to actually listen to the psychic no matter what they say, okay? So whatever they're saying, if you get 3 or 4 really good psychics, I'm talking genuine, real psychics, none of these ones that fish for information. So if you ever get someone that's ever said the same thing on a significant amount of time, then you've got to listen to what they're saying. That's for everybody, okay? So Zoe, she says, my uncle has recently passed and I would love to know if he is okay and any messages from him, please. So we'll also come back to you there, Lovey. Okay, so, and I just feel like you've got a lot of anxiety as well because, well, so a general as well. So we'll come back to you there with that. So the uncle mediumship. Okay, so we'll come back to you as well. So we've got Biggie Thrift. She says, just wondering if I have any of my loved ones with me. You always do, guys. So if you ever wonder if you have any loved ones there, you always have loved ones with you. They are never with me, okay? I don't want everybody with me. I want to go home in peace in the car. I want to go home in and sleep at night as well. I don't want everybody hanging off me. So that's why I tell spirit between 8 and 10 and then see you later. But also what I do with spirit is, even though I put boundaries around my spirit, I also ask them to protect me if I need protection straight away. Okay, so it's instant protection for around me. For example, that car crash that I could have been in a couple of years ago, which I couldn't move off the mark. I could not actually move off the lights. That's how strong the spirit is for me. Well, my spirit is to protect me, I should say. So we've got Jessie Cat. She said the spammer is sending me a friend request. So it's probably just someone that's actually, so be careful, guys, because we've got a spammer on the actual page. So I've deleted it and I've blocked them. And so they're actually contacting people to be friends. So these are the ones that it's probably not even the real person that I've actually blocked. Okay, it's probably a fake from overseas or something like that. So careful, guys. Good on you there, Jessica. Just report them all to Facebook. So we've got Diana Bassani. She's giving me feedback. So she says 2 is the month, is month February is my birthday. She says, I talk to my ex in spirit around the house every day, and Nan and Dad. That's beautiful because they all hear you, okay? She says, I need my hair cut and colored so bad. She says, my daughter has arthritis in her knee. Oh, that's no good. She says, I have in the past had neck pain from sleeping bad. She says, all very spot on as always, Leslie. She says, thank you so much. You're so very kind. Thank you. Thanks for a beautiful validation. So guys, if you ever want to see my validations, I post them all up. So after every single show, I make sure I go back and I read everything. I respond to you. Even if there's 1,000 comments there, I mean, it takes me forever. But I still go and do it. I try and do it on the night after the show, but sometimes I'm too exhausted to do that. So then I'll come along the next day or the day after and I'll post it up. But what I've been doing is putting all my validations into an album called just Validations and Random Acts of Kindness, I think it's called. And I post it up in there. So you'll see my posts come up on my page every day. So love, like, and share the page and, support me with helping people around the world. So Donna Marie, she says, I used to be able to see spirits. They never talk. I've done that one. Sorry. So we've got here. Yeah, so Jessica says, watch out, everyone. There is a scammer. It's not Lesley. Report the scammer. That's right. So Lavina, so isn't that funny? Because the girl that we had on there before there, Wendy, so Wendy asked me earlier, she said, oh, what did Tony do? Well, that's actually a scammer. So lucky my spirit is protecting me there, okay? Because I knew that name from before, but I had a feeling something wasn't right with that name, okay? So there you go. That's my spirit, I don't know, kicking in, I guess. That's what it's supposed to do. So we've got Donna Marie here also. She says, I used to be able to see spirits. They never talk to me. We've done that one. So we'll keep going. Where else have we got? Nancy Lala. She says, they block me. Cannot see this Tony person. So, yeah. So, Tony, I've actually blocked her on the page, guys. So that's why you might not be able to see her, okay? So I've actually tried to protect the page from being spammed or you guys getting spammed. So she probably ended up trying to spam you earlier before I blocked her. That's probably why you're getting the messages now if you go back over to your messenger. So Nancy Lala, she says, yes, funny how I can see the trolls. They block me, but however I feel them. That's right. It's bizarre. Vicky Kelly, she says, wow, amazing that you said, wow, amazing that you said, Lesley, I had actually started practicing my interview tonight and changing camera angles and stuff. Perfect. Thank you. I will practice more tomorrow. Appreciate the insight and help, and we'll let you know how it goes. I want to know how it goes because I feel like it's going to be good because practice makes perfect. They're saying to me as well. They're lovey. So all the best, and everybody wish her all the best for her interview, okay? So we've got Laura Sheridan. She says, went for a Starbucks Costa on your own. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. So, oh, right. Okay. So are you a psychic question? No, I didn't. So, and then Lavina, she says 9:30 to 10. She says, I think you were out having a coffee with a friend for breakfast. Ooh, you're very close. What did I do before that? Okay. So what did I do before that, Lavina? Okay. So words have power. Exactly. So Deirdre King, Wendy Harm said, Deirdre King, you, my friend, deserve a reading for all to give, darling. That's right. So we've got here, I'm going to go back to the readings. So I've also got here Holly. We've done her. We've done that one. I've got Jade, Kim Jade, and I get for you, Kim Jade, is itchy around the joints of the arm, and like I feel like I've either got eczema or psoriasis or what's going on there. Yeah, and I also feel like that things are just taking your breath away, okay? So I feel like a lot of anxiety around you, and I just feel like there's a lot of things that are spiraling in and out of control. So you have no control over it. So understand that, okay? So the things that you don't have control over, you need to pull back the reins to, hold your soul so that you don't get overpowered with this, okay? Because it's going to start taxing your soul, and you don't want to be fatigued. You don't want to have headaches. You don't want to have all these issues. So pull back the reins, and whatever you can control is what you have to look after. Okay, so that's really important. I also get number 11 around you. So you got the month of February as well. So if the 11, well, they're taking me back to the 1. So the 1, the 2, and the 11, okay, around you. So what's the month of February? And I also see house. So is there some, they're showing me either renovations or moving around you, and I just got the number 8 that just showed me a faint 8 with that. So that's around the month of August, and I'm also getting neck pain for you as well there, lovey. So what's going on with the house? Because I feel like there's some issues, either plumbing or something not right. They're saying to me, watch out because the washing machine's going to go, okay? So I just saw the washing machine, just like all this smoke come out of the washing machine. The last time I told somebody about the washing machine was so bizarre, and this is why I say this really loud and clear, is because the last time I saw a washing machine, I can't remember which lady it was, maybe Wendy Harvey or Jules Polgaze might be able to remember, is I said to the lady that the washing machine's on its way out. Guess what she did? She went out and she bought a brand new washing machine. 2 weeks later, the washing machine died, so she just quickly replaced it and got rid of the old washing machine. I could not believe that. It was absolutely hysterical, and I think that validation is actually in my validations album, so it's definitely there. So, guys, we've also got here Zoe, and she wants to have a mediumship about her uncle. So, Zoe, what I get around you is when I wrote your name down earlier, I had a lot of anxiety around you. So your uncle was very special, okay? And he's also shown me that he was a tall man with dark brown hair, and his face was he was always had like look, he's showing me that he's got a 3-day growth, but I also saw him with a clean shaven, like he was always clean shaven. Then sometimes every blue moon when he'd have his moments. He's saying that he also had the 3-day growth, and he's also given me pain in the chest, in the heart. And I feel like this man either had a heart issue or passed by a heart. Okay, so a heart problem or heart attack or something like that. So that's what I'm getting. I just had this really, really sharp pain and faint pain in the chest, and now it's gone. So I know that there's something not right with the heart. Okay, so that's how I feel it with spirit. And he just give it to me again. So they either flick my heart. It's like when you flick someone on like you flick them on the arm, or you flick them on the leg or something like that, on the butt. That's how it feels when I get the pain, or especially in the heart or in an area. So, and I also feel like this man was really a gentle soul. He's saying to me he wouldn't hurt a fly, but his hands were big. He's saying to me that you used to also measure the hands up to him when you were younger. Okay, so that's what he's showing me as well. And he's also showing me too that there's a lot of communication problems at the moment, and that's because there's a lot of people still grieving over different things. Okay, so pull back the reins with that as well. And I'm also he's showing me your mum. So was your mum the sister of your uncle? Because I feel like that mum's not coping very well, and I feel like that she needs to have a welfare check in herself. Okay, so he's saying to me that he's more worried about her mind, because he's saying to me that she's very upset. So something that she's not showing, he's saying that she's got a fleet planted on the floor and that she's quite stubborn. So she's not actually delivering what she's upset about. And she's getting anxiety as well, because I can feel it in my chest. So going forward for you, the number 13 around you is April month. So you got 1 and 3 and 4. So what are those numbers to you as well? And I'll leave that there. But everything's going to be tickety-boo after April/May. Okay, and I'll leave it there. So we've also got here Deidre. So I'm going to go over the page for Deidre. I feel like I need a new page for you there, Deidre, which is part of your life. So yes, so Deidre, I also get pain in my top part of my thigh. Okay, so what's going on there? I feel like this is like either sciatica or issues with the hip, or something's not right with the hip. So I'm also feeling for you there as well. There's everything's turning over a new page, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, so put your head up. It's like you're not coping with things as well, and I feel like that going forward that you need to actually understand what you're good at. Because it's like a lot of people out there don't realize that everybody's good at something, and they're not actually going ahead with realizing what they're good at. Like, just because you're out of work, or someone, I'm not saying you are, but someone's out of work or whatever the case may be, people actually lose their self-confidence because they're not working. They're so used to being busy. Okay, so when you're really, really busy and you've got massive workload, sometimes people don't feel like they're worth anything, but you're all worth something, and you're all creative with something as well. So you've got to look for those signs. You've got to look for the signs that are actually telling you where to go next, and ask spirit. So you ask spirit what's going on. So spirit, I need you to direct me. If I need to move to Tamworth, for example, show me 3 signs by the end of the next 7 days, and he will show you that. Okay, so it might be a truck with Tamworth Transport on the side. So there's your first answer. It might be, Tamworth Musical Festival. There's your second answer, So if you see signs like that, so look for the signs as well, okay? Because I feel like that you need to actually start to ground yourself as well, Deidre. And this is a new time for you. So they're saying to me, everything's flipping over. Everything's starting to change, okay? So you need to get all your ducks in a row. It's like you're just sitting around, pottering around in automatic mode. You're not actually pushing yourself. And I'm talking about pushing yourself to where you really want to be, okay? So you can do a lot of things, but you're just pottering around, okay? So get your ducks in a row and you watch everything start to fly. Okay, so I'm looking at from a business perspective as you, and normally when I do business consulting, it's like the rocket. So this is the ground with my watch on, and this is the rocket, and the rocket needs to go to the moon, but you're sitting about here. It's about 15-20% before you take off to go to the moon. So the engines are all turned on, the chains are on, and it's holding you down. So the engines are pushing out the fire and the flame and everything is going full steam ahead, and it's getting exhausted. It's wasting its fuel because it's not going ahead. Okay, so you've got to get other mechanisms in place so that you can actually push forward and get to the moon, because you're going to be going to the moon with stuff that you want to do in the future. And I'll leave that there. That's why I needed a new page. All right, lovey, and that's beautiful. And thank you for everything that you're sending through. So we've also got here, so let me go back to, okay, Holly Price. She says, last year you did a general reading for me and picked up a business plan and a link with trucks and a license. She says, at that stage, it was all okay, no real planning done. She says, we are aiming to take on on the loan in November. Oh, perfect. She says husband broke his back last, July from a motorbike accident. And it was the center of his back. That's why I had the pain in my back. Now it makes sense. She said just where your back begins to curve. She says he still struggles daily and with the permanent damage he has. So highly recommend lots of physio there, Holly, and a sports physio, not a normal physio. So get to the sports physios, okay? Because I've worked with sports physios all my life, and sports doctors. I used to work for the Giants AFL team, the Brisbane Lions team. I work with Parramatta Eels now. If I need to know anything, all I do is pick the brains of the sports doctors and sports physios. That's why I was good at when I was doing PT. So it's important that you actually go to a sports physio. They know everything about the body. And I'm not saying that other physios don't, but they look at it from a sports perspective and they look at it from getting you back to normal, okay? So I've seen a lot of people come back from broken bones here, broken necks, broken this, broken that. And I've seen a lot of people do really well with that, okay? A lot of rehab. So the more he builds up the muscle around the areas, the better. And also get him to look at his nutrition side as well, which is regarding the minerals that he's deficient in, okay? So he might be deficient in the calcium, in the iron, especially magnesium going forward for the muscles as well to help with pain and joint pain, and also the zinc, okay, vitamin D, vitamin C, all that stuff. So get somebody. If you need somebody, let me know and I'll point you in the right direction, because I've got a lot of contacts because I've been in the industry for a long time. So thank you for the validation. That's amazing. Thank you. So, but I do see November, okay, but he can't sit down for long. That's what I'm getting. So that's why I see such a longer time frame for this. But when he's back, he's going to be so happy. He's like he's depressed now as well. So we've also got here. So I'm also doing the random acts of kindness, I haven't seen much of that come through at the moment. So send me through what random acts of kindness you've done, and Deirdre King as well as Jess Black will be choosing the people that they want me to send out the gifts to, okay? So they'll tell me what bracelets to send out as well as the stones to send out to these people, because they'll know which one's which and who's who in the zoo to give the people. So if you also want to have a reading, come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will read for you tonight. So we've also got here Wendy Harvey. She says, Nancy Lala, Lesley has already blocked him. Yes, so I've blocked that scammer that you guys were going to get scammed. So if you've actually received a message in your messenger, please do not do anything with it. Do not register. Do not get your money ripped off, okay? Because there's a lot of scammers out there. They do this all the time to pages. Mine's not the only page in the world. I've seen it with, someone, bathing their dog or something, so it's that bad. So they're just, they hijack someone else's page and then off they go, so. But Julie Polgate, she said, you took Bob for a walk in the park with the swans. Oh, almost, but not quite. Okay, so let's see if we can get it on point. So Ask Spirit, what did I do this morning? So we're doing the Are You Psychic game again for the last time in the old studio here at SWR 99.9 FM. And what did I do this morning between 9:30 and 10? It was raining, so there's your tip. It was raining this morning. And also, was I with somebody or wasn't with somebody? Okay, so there you go. That's your little question. So we've got Kim Jade here. She says, Wendy Harvey said, I bet you watered your veggie patch. No, I didn't, Lovey, because it was raining. So Kim Jade, she says, Lesley, I sense you were in a room this morning looking at things on the floor along the far wall. And there's a man with dark hair in the hallway. Ooh, I hope not, because that is not what I was doing. I hope there's no spirit in the hallway there, Jade, because he's going to freak Kim, or he's going to freak me out. So Donna Marie, she says, okay, thanks so much. She says, after I move house and go away on holiday, she says, I'll message you about getting a private reading in your classes. Thank you. That's perfect. Awesome. So we've got Andy Dennis says, I was going to say park to chill. No, I didn't go to the park. Well, I won't say what I did because, it's going to give it away. But I want you to work on the people that have actually done my course. I want you to work on your spirit. Now, ask Spirit, what did I do this morning between 9:30 and 10? And was I with somebody or was I with somebody? I wasn't with somebody and it was raining. There's your tip, okay? So there's your little clue. So Kim J, she says, my daughter senses you were with writing a list and were on your own. No, that's not right as well. So Holly Price says, walk, jog, and a cup of tea with a friend I got told tea first. Yes, you are right. So I walked with my friend this morning. She rang me up at 8:30. My beautiful friend Diane, and she said, Lesley, she goes, I'm bored. We need to go for a walk. I said, all right. And I said, okay, I'm getting ready. I'll give me half an hour to get out of bed. And sure as ever, I was ready, and we went for a walk in the rain, because by the time she got there, it was raining, pouring rain. So we had an umbrella and our jackets on, and I went for a walk. I couldn't take Bob the dog because he would have got drowned because he's so short. But anyway, we walked up around and saw the swans, and the swans were absolutely gorgeous. We saw an eel in the actual lake. It was beautiful. So we picked up a dead bird and tried to bury that as well, but we couldn't do anything else with it. It was dead. But so there you go, guys. So Jessie Cat, she says, congratulations, Lesley, on your shows. My God keep blessing you and sending you love and light. We all love you and cherish you. Thank you, Jessie Cat. That's beautiful. Thank you. Feeling the love tonight. So let's keep going. So Rebecca Rusher says, August is very significant. She's given me validation. Birthdays, the anniversary of the death of my parents and my wedding anniversary. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Thank you for the validation, but I'm really sorry for your loss, lovey. So we've got Marissa Serafino. She's watching. We've got Rosalind McCall. She's watching. Danielle Politan, Rosie Stevens, Tanya Elliott. So hi, guys. Thanks for watching me. We've also got here Lavina. She says, yay, I was close. She says, I feel before then you were cleaning up after a bit of meditation. I never do meditation. Sorry, but I never do meditation. I did clean the house before my friend got there, though. I had to do a few tidy things up, though. My house is usually clean because I cannot stand mess. So if that's one thing that you guys need to know about me, is a messy house to me is a messy mind. So I cannot stand mess. So my house is always, it might not always have the floor done straight away, but it's always clean and tidy. I cannot stand mess. So Tanya Ellich says, selfish of me to ask, I know, Lesley, but I could really need a ba-ba-ba. Yeah, ba-ba-ba. That's hilarious. So Vanessa Gilbert is watching. Anna Delamere is watching. So we've got Tracy Freer. So we're going to go back to, we've done Deidre, so we've got Tracy. So I'm going to get a reading for you there, Tracy Freer. So Tracy's been with me for a long time as well. So we've got a validation here from Zoe. She's validation. She says, yes, Lesley. She said he was tall and brown hair and clean shaven until recently he would let it grow a little. She said for his beard. She said he had a heart stent that moved and he died from an infection. Oh, right. After the surgery to replace it. That's why my heart was flickering. Okay. That's really, really sad. What a shame. What a nice person, too. She said, thank you. He was very special to me. It actually makes me really sad. I will check in on my mum. Yeah, please, because he's more worried about your mum than what is going on with him, okay? Because it's like he's saying to me that she's unstable, like feeling unstable in the mind at the moment. She's not coping well, okay? So, and I don't mean that as an offense, but I just feel like so that's why I had that flickering in the heart. So that's how Spirit will do it, is just keep flicking me in the heart if I don't actually say what I get. So if you're getting flickings in the heart when you're doing your readings for other people, guys, acknowledge it, because that's what happens, okay? And it was only very faint. But then when I didn't say it, he gave me another flick in the heart and he gave me to it as a pain. And I got, other issues. So thank you for that. So that's a beautiful validation. So we've also got Kaylee Redox here. I'm going to come back to you. Rodricks. I just said to me, look at her name again. You've said it wrong. All right, whatever. She says, I need guidance with my son. So guidance with your son. Son, okay. She says, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, what to do with him. So I don't know why, but I feel like this young man is like ruling the roost. It's time to pull back the reins. That's what it is, okay? So he's testing the waters. That's what I'm getting. The feathers are being fluffed. It's like the rooster fluffing the feathers. That's what I'm getting for you there, lovey. So I just feel like going forward with him, he needs to have he needs the guidance, not you. It's you got your ducks in a row. You need to be a little bit more like on point with the boundaries. Okay, so routine and boundaries around these people is really important. I just feel like that he's not, and I just also got a really, really bad pain in my left ankle around you, Kaylee. So what's that left ankle? So what's happened there? So I feel like there's like it's been a break, or someone's had a break around you, or there's like a really severe high sprain. That's what we call it in AFL if they have a sprain. depending on the actual injury. So yeah, I just feel like going forward. Can you actually tell me? I can't quite see. Why can't I see how old he is? Because I feel like 17, 23. I just got the number 17 and 23. So what is he? He's like, is he 23 with a 17-year-old mind, or 17 with a 23-year-old mind? What is it? Because I'm confused with the numbers, and I'll admit that. I can't quite see the numbers. I'm also getting 16 and 11 around you as well. So 1 and 1 is 2. So you've got February there. You've also got 16. So you've got the month of July. So what's going on there? I also, is he just growing a mo, or is he getting a mo, or is he getting bum fluff on his face? Because I just said he's got the bum fluff, and I feel like I'm itchy there, and he's itchy. Okay, so I just feel like he's maturing. He's just fluffing his face. He's being the rooster of the house. You know what the roosters like to rule the house, rule the roost, they're saying to me. That's what I'm getting there. So, and I'll go back to Tracy Freer. So what I get for you is, Tracy, is 12. So we've got the 1, 2, and the 3 number. So you've got the month of March as well. So coming up for you is going to be very busy over April. And I'm also feeling sensation on the right side of my head here. So what's going on here? Who's got that, either that pain, and I feel like I can't talk. It's like you've had your teeth done, or someone's had their teeth done. I feel like I can't even talk. Like I don't want to use my mouth because I can't talk. But I feel like this pain is all on the right side. It's coming down the right side. And if that wasn't Kaylee for the left foot or the left ankle pain, I'm getting it with you, Tracy, and it's full on painful now. And I think the spirit was coming through when I was doing Kaylee, because I've got that pain in my left foot. It's like I can't even move my foot, and I can't move my mouth. It's like I don't want to talk. Okay, so who's that? Did someone have their wisdom? I just got wisdom too. So who's had their wisdom teeth out, or they should have their wisdom teeth out? And I'm also feeling pain in the lower female plumbing area down there. And I call it the plumbing area as well. So what's going on there? I just feel like there's issues with someone around there that's got issues with either cysts on the ovaries, or something going on with the plumbing area, like the polycystic ovaries or endometriosis or something like that, or they've had it before. Okay, and they're not coping with that as well. So that needs to go to the doctor. You need to get sorted out there as well. Okay, and I'll leave that there. But going forward for you there, lovey, it's going to be very busy. They're saying to me number 12. So coming up, they just show me that again. So 12 and 12. So what is the 12 month or December? The 12 number or December. That's what I'm getting for that as well. So significantly, something's going on at the beginning of December before Christmas. So this is going to be the first 1 to 2 weeks before Christmas. So what has happened now? What is it like? Is it a memorial? Is it an anniversary or a birthday or something significant there? And I just got some flicker in my eyeball here. So my left eye. So what's going on with the left eye around you? And I can't see. So it's like someone's either poked me in the eye, or they've actually I just can't see. They've poked me in the eye, or they've actually got some form of like issues with the eye, or I don't even know what it's called when you get those white things that cover the eye, the pupil or whatever it is. I don't even know. I'm not an eye person. So what's going on with the eyes there as well? So everything needs to start to settle down for you, okay? So everyone needs to get their ducks in a row with regards to getting themselves on point with the nutrition and everything like that, okay? So highly recommend to everybody that's listening, please go and do your veggie patches. And I know people laugh at me, but you will need it coming up. I promise you are going to need it. I can't stress it enough. Get your veggie patches growing. Get your natural food growing, okay? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Holly Price, she says, okay, so Holly Price, she says, thank you, Lesley. I'm forever telling him to see an EP, an exercise physiologist. I highly recommend you see a physio. If he needs to talk to me, I would rather talk to him direct, okay? I'm happy to do that. Just send me a private message. I've done this before. She says, I have told him to utilize biomagnesium if possible, as advised by the veterinarian I spoke with one day at work. He is depressed because he is overworked trying to achieve his goal and not having patience. Yeah, well, he's used to being on his feet. He's used to doing what he wants to do there, Holly, sorry. He's used to actually, doing stuff. That's why he's depressed. He's doing his own heading, because he's actually a pretty switched on guy. He's really quite clever. He's really got all that, knowledge about everything, but he can't do anything because he's in pain, poor fella. So He says it was originally meant to be February, but delayed to November. Thank you again. Yeah, highly seeing the truck coming in November. So he needs to get ready. So he's got what's February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So he's got 9 months to get his body ready. And if you have a break in your body, if you have anything wrong with your body, it's for a break, it's like 6 to 8 weeks for it to heal. So he's got to heal, but he has to actually do the physio to keep the muscles strong. And I'm still getting the neck pain around him as well. So it's really, really traumatic because I can feel like the actual pain in his neck, and he's doing his own head in because he's not moving enough. So the more he moves, the more he's going to be accessible to himself. Okay, so he won't be feeling sorry for himself. So he needs me to give him a virtual kick up the butt. That's what he needs as a PT. So all right. I say that lightly. I say that with like humor. So we've also got here, okay, so let's keep going. Who else have I got here? I'm just going to go and choose a few more people. So if you'd like to have a free psychic reading, we've got 30 minutes or 29 minutes to go before I finish up my 90th show here on SWR 99.9 FM. And it's been a milestone, let me tell you. It's been amazing. I've come a long way in this studio and I love it. And I can't wait to see the new studio come about. So it's going to be massive. It's going to have all this. And I'll show you when I finish my broadcasting, when I'm off air on the radio, and I'll show you guys on Facebook exactly where we're going to fix up here, okay? So, and then that way you can see the difference. So when I come back in here, when it's all redone, I'll be able to show you the difference from the studio, from the old studio to the brand new studio. And we can't wait because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And everybody at SWR is doing, a hell of a lot of work behind the scenes to get all this up and running. So, we've got to take our hats off to them for that as well. So we're coming back to, so we've got here, so Kaylee, if you could also give me some validation on that. So, okay, he's 21. Okay, so she said, don't know about the ankle. So that must have been for Tracy. So Tracy Freer, I'm pretty sure if it came through on Kaylee for my ankle being sore, then it's coming. It must have been for Tracy, okay? Because if Kaylee doesn't know about it, she says, don't know about the ankle, but I hope it's not something coming. He's 16 with a 21-year-old mind. Okay, right. So that means he must be turning 17, because that's what I get there as well, okay? So he's quite switched on, this kid. So he's actually just fluffing his feathers. So he needs to be pulled back. And you probably made the mistake a little bit earlier by not pulling him back early enough, okay? So he's big rooster man now. So he probably needs a male figure around him to help him out, to pull him back, because his ego is a bit too strong. But I highly also recommend, I don't care how old you are, even to the point where, for me and my daughter, if there's an issue or she's upset and I want to make her happy, which I hate seeing my daughter upset. I hate seeing my daughter cry ever. And I hate seeing my daughter ever be upset. And I can't stand it. I'll just, want to do something to the person that's upset her. But that's not for real. I'm just saying. But what I do is I grab socks out of the drawer and I have a sock fight. And a sock fight, I swear to God, just, try it with any of your children, is hilarious. And with them, me and my daughter will do Nerf gun fights. We'll do sock fights. We'll wrestle. Like the last 2 nights, I was trying to go on air last night for my home show. And sure as ever, I was being wrestled in my bedroom on my bed and couldn't get out of she calls it a spider grip. So here I am upside down on the bed, trying to get ready for the show. And I'm being wrestled about 10 minutes before I even got onto the show. So, but that's what she was trying to do to me tonight. And I'm saying to her, please leave me alone so I can go to radio because I'm going to be late. So sure as ever, she was trying to wrestle me as I was getting out the door. But anyway, that's just the fun that you have to have. So you've got to have the yin and the yang with young children as well as teenagers as well as adults, So you've got to have that good cop, bad cop type relationship with them. But they don't always want to be, like teenagers, they want to be fluffing their feathers. They want to be doing, what they want to be doing. And then when we used to lecture as well, I used to lecture, students from anywhere from 16 up to 65. And what we used to say is that even though you see a student or somebody that's younger than you, they might look mature in the physical format, but their brains don't catch up to their bodies until they're 23, 22, 24 years of age. Okay, so remember that. So that's what people miss when a teenager is growing up, is that they look at them and they think that they've got the mature brain of a 30-year-old or a 25-year-old, but they don't. Their bodies are mature like that, but their their brains are. Their brain can't stop growing until they're 23, 24 years of age. So that's the secret behind it. So that's why you have to go back to doing a sock fight with them or doing something that's going to make them laugh, because they don't want to see you negative Nancy all the time. And I don't mean that to Nancy Lala, I just mean that as a name. So don't want to see you as a negative mum all the time. They don't want you to see you as the bad cop all the time, pulling them up for this, pulling them up for that. They want to have a bit of fun as well. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so it's really important to remember that with kids, because kids love boundaries when they're younger, because they like to have routine. If the routine's not there, then that's when they trip up. They trip themselves up because they're fatigued, or they're up all night, or they're causing grief somewhere else. Okay, so, and I'll leave that there. So Kim Jade, she's given me a validation, and she said, yes, I have had itchy skin on my arms lately. She said, this is because of my nerves. She says, as yes, by many things outside of my control, perplexed by this. She says, trying to find a way through this that feels safe and flow. She says, whilst also seeking to see the bigger picture for this. She says, if there is one, maybe a change in direction or plug on. Yep, that's right, honey. So you just got to keep plugging on. It's like it's the saying, if you're going through hell, you never stop in the middle. You're stopping in the middle when you ask those questions. So don't do that. So keep going, okay? So she says not sure about 11 or 1, but was thinking those numbers tonight. Okay, well there you go. So spirit's with me, telling you. So she says in a motorhome, not a house. She says have a. Okay, she's a hand tub at the moment, not an electric washing machine. So not sure what the overflowing washing machine means at the moment. Okay, well, I don't know, but that's what I saw. Okay, so maybe that's what they're trying to tell me is electric. That's why that you have to do it, a hand tub. That's why. Okay, so there's some issues with that, I feel, coming forward. And I'll leave it there. Thank you for your validation. So we've got Roger Wicklund here. We've got Amy Wood. Thanks for joining us. We've got Teresa Ranieri Felly. She's one of my old high school friends. So hi, Teresa. Thanks for joining me. Nicole oh gosh, I can't say this name. Kaniszewski. He's here. I'm sorry, Nicole, but I can't say that. We've also got Lisa Gooch Hazy. She's here. She's Hey Leslie. Shirley Guanero. She's here. We've got Lavina Pramana. She says, looking forward to seeing pics when this new studio is ready. 100%. Yeah, I can't wait either. It's very exciting. Marie Ramez, she's here. She says, Kaylee Riddick, she's a great way to relieve tension with kids by having fun. 100%. Like they're not here just to have drill sergeants, either. But they need to have restriction, and they also need to have things where they have boundaries as well, because they always love the boundaries, because they like to have routine, and that's what kids like. Okay, that's what I've noticed when I've done lecturing. Everything's routine, and lately all the kids these days are all, everything's OCD with like their phones, with their everything, So the way they dress, it's all about a theme, or it's all about something that's self-esteem thing. So that's where you got to be careful with what you're doing with kids these days, because it's a self-esteem thing. So you give them enough reins and then pull it back, and give them enough reins, pull it back, but have the fun and the good cop, bad cop in between. It's a hard juggling act though. So Lavina Pamana, she says, me and my son wrestle when we are both frustrated and have a bad day, but end up laughing most of the time. Same as me. So my daughter holds me down so much that I can't even move. Okay, so she's a terror like that. So Tracy Freer, she says, validation. She says, I have had endo in the past. At the moment, I have put my hip out, which is causing pain all the way down my left leg and knee. My brother passed on Christmas Eve. Okay, that's why. She says, that's why I kept getting December. Okay. Many years ago, and my birthday is in April. Not sure about eye or wisdom teeth. Could be my daughter. Thanks, Leslie. You're welcome there, lovey. Thanks for the validation. So Vicky Kelly, she says, Leslie, I know the wonderful Wendy usually sends through some prayers, but thought I would share this quote I love. Okay, that's what I love as well, guys. So send me your quotes, because I love them. She says, this is the quote from Vicky Kelly. Don't downgrade your reality just to fit your reality. Upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. That's beautiful. Thank you. I love quotes. I really do. I love quotes. I post them up on my page all the time. So we've got Kaylee Roddick. She says, many teens don't want to spend time with their parents at all. And that's what I'm struggling with, 100%. So they're growing up. So we've got to learn to let go. But when you start to have a good communication and relationship with the teenager, then they start to behave. They start to respect you. So, it's like, even though, for example, I'm a PT, I can't tell my daughter what to do with exercise. She does her own in our gym, okay? So I'll go and do my own, she'll go and do her own, okay? So that's how it is. Even though I've been a PT for 30-something years, 34 years I think it is now, 35 years. So I can't tell her because I'm her mum. But when it comes to wrestling or having a sock fight or a Nerf gun fight or whatever it is, we do that, okay? So I can't even go to the bathroom without her shooting me with a Nerf gun. So that's how bad it gets in our house, and chasing me around the house, and then the cat and the dog's behind us, so it's quite funny. And we've got one of those island benches for the kitchen, so I will be running around that getting dizzy, and the dog, it'll be me, my daughter, and then the dog running behind. So it's all three of us and we're all dizzy, and I have to actually run upstairs and get away from her, but I still can't get away from her because I'm getting too dizzy. So that's how much fun you got to have, and I'm not saying we're perfect. We do have our ups and downs, and a lot of people do, but that's normal way of life, okay? That's how I see it. So we've got Vicky Kelly. She says, Lesley, I know the wonderful, so we've just done that quote, sorry. Keep going. So we've got Tanya Elliott says, wow, Lesley, how many green tea with lemon have you had tonight? None. I've had none. She says, you're on a real go fast tonight. Well, it's my last show. So if you can't keep up, then Tanya, you might need to come and do some PT sessions with me. All right. So this is how my brain works, is bang, 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 because I'm on radio and I can't stop the talking because we can't have dead air on radio. So when I'm on a Tuesday night, it's like laid back Lesley or laid back Lizard. And so tonight it's actually a lot different. So it's a lot faster because we can't have dead air on radio. That's the massive rule of thumb with radio, okay? So we've also got here Marie Ramez. So I'm going to do a reading for her. Ramirez. So what she's saying here, she says, how are you doing? Hope all is well. But I'm going to give you a general because I feel like I'm drawn to you as well. So we'll come back to you there, Marie. Thanks for your question. We've also got here Andy. She says, is there anything for me? I have loved one sick. She says, I have loved one sick, so I'm a little lost and son hurting. Thank you. You do beautiful work. Thank you. So Andy Daniel. So we'll just do a general for you as well. We're going to come back to you guys. We're nearly finished. Nearly the show's over. For the 90th show. Can you believe it? So we've also got here Andy Dendris says, sounds great. And Tanya Elliott, she's laughing at me. So yeah. So we'll come back to Marie Ramirez, Ramirez. So I want to do a general for you. And I also feel like for you, there's some issues around either the neck area or around that side of the neck there as well. And who's the person around you that was dribbling? Because I feel like I need to, I feel like this person was either an elderly lady and they're giving me huge pain in my right thigh, around my calf. Sorry, not my calf, my thigh, my calf area and my shin, I meant to say. And so what's going on there? So right shin and calf area. So I can't even write because the pain is that bad, okay? So, and I also get pain on this side. So I feel like there was some form of accident or somebody's been in an accident. Okay, and if you don't know anybody, it's somebody around that area of the page. Okay, so I feel like someone's been in an accident. I feel like this person's been hit from the right side. Okay, because I see like it's been T-boned. They're saying to me, T-boned, and I also feel like I feel really sick. So I actually feel like they've actually been hit from that side, and something's happened to the right leg, and I feel like that the chest area has been hit, like either with the steering wheel or something like that. But this person's been sick, and I feel like there's a lot of saliva. Okay, I don't even know how to spell saliva. Silvala, or whatever it is. So yeah, and this person is got I feel like it's a male, and I feel like he's got dark brown hair. Okay, it's a little bit wavy as well. And I'm also feeling around you that number 19 is significant. So we've also got pain in here. Okay, in the actual joint of the thumb. So I also feel like the number 19 is significant for you, and I can see you putting your head down. So you can see me putting my head down now, and I can see that you've got your head down just like in worry. Okay, so I can see the pain on your face. I can see the stress on your face. It's like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? okay, or not even where you're going to go, but what am I going to do? How am I going to fix this, or how am I going to get out of this, or whatever the case may be. But I'm also getting pain on underneath the rib cage on the right side, where the liver or the kidney is on that side, and it's quite sharp, and I don't know what's going on there. So there's a few things coming through, and I actually feel really quite dizzy. So who's this person around you? Okay, I feel like this person's either someone's ran a red light, or they've at the intersection and somebody's taken off at the wrong timing, or something like that. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, and if you don't know anyone around that, I highly recommend that you don't worry about it. Don't manifest it to happen, because you're going to stress now. But I feel like it's somebody else around in the actual live. Okay, so don't stress about that. But if that's you, then let me know, because I feel like this has caused a lot of issues going forward. There's a lot of stress on everybody. Okay, and I feel like there's money stress as well. So it's telling me the pennies and money. So I've got dollar signs. I've got dollar signs coming back in April as well. So April/May for you as well. So brace yourself. It's not going to be that bad, okay? But I want to move forward from that, because it's not nice. And I just want to keep moving forward. So I also get the number 22 and the number 21 around you. So who's that, or what number does that resonate with? So they got the number 4, which is April. And I also get number 21. So you got the 1, 2, and 3. So I want you to look up the angel numbers of 1, 2, and 3. And I also want you to look up March as well, and find out what's happening at the end of March. Is there something significant? I feel like there's some form of either anniversary or something going on, because I've got neck pain there. I've got everything going on with you, and I want to get away from it. So thank you for the question, but if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. So I'm just going to go back to the iPad now and just see what we've got here before I go back and read Andy. So Wendy Harvey, she says, life should be fun, so go and run. You should tickle until it hurts to turn. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's what my daughter does to me. So we've also got Andy Daniels here, and I'm going to give her a general here. So I get the number 13 around you, so 1 and 3 is 4. So I'm getting a lot of April month. So a lot of people, it feels like to me this last week, it's like a lot of April, May people are getting stuck in a rut for April and May. We need to push you out of the ruts for April and May, guys. Okay, and I know with you, Andy, there's a lot of things coming up, but I also feel like for you that nutrition is still not on your side. Okay, so they're saying to me deficient in a hell of a lot of minerals. Okay, so the minerals are so important for you. So, and it looks like to me that there's a sleep pattern issue as well. And I also want to say too, going forward, that all has to change, because it's going to start taking more, like more of your soul, if that makes sense. So things have got to change. You've got to change routine. You're in such a rut with routine that it actually has to change, because if it doesn't change, it's going to cause you more problems with body and function. Okay, so and I'll leave that there. But thank you for your question. So we've also got here Nancy Lala. She's happy. Hello. Thanks for joining me. So if you'd like to have a reading, then post up your questions here on the live page so that I can see your questions here. It's on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So it's my 90th show here, guys, and I'm on SWR 99.9 FM. And if you'd like to watch me in action, I'm on the live feed, which is Psychics on. And I couldn't even get that out. There must be somebody coming through with dementia or speech or something. So alive here on the page. So come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will be doing your reading here for free. It's a mini reading. I also do private readings. I've got a workshop coming up here at this Saturday night, which is all about the 6Ms, which is all about the meditation, the mediumship, the manifestation, the motivation, the mindfulness, you name it, we've got it. So, and the ladies from my last one, I think they're in here. So we've got Wendy Harvey in here. We've got Julie Polglaze in here. We've got Jess Black has done my course before. I think D King's done my course before. We've got quite a few people in here. So send me your validations as well, so I can see them coming up on my page. So we've got Shirley Granero, and she's just posted up here a question for me. So she said, would love a reading if you're drawn to me. So yes, Shirley. So I'd just like to get some. So love, like, and share my page, guys, as well. If you'd like to also sponsor my shows, then come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and private message me so that we can work together, because I'm doing a lot of stuff coming up in the future with regards to healing, with regards to counseling, with regards to a lot of stuff on meditation coming up, as well as a lot of stuff with people just to help people around the world. So I stream live on Sunday nights from 8 till 10 on Pulse FM, and I also stream live on Monday nights from 9 to 11 on Alive 90.5 FM, and I also stream live on Tuesday nights from home 10 till midnight, just to have a relaxing one. I usually do like a coffee cup reading there, and I'll teach you how to do coffee cup readings. This week's we're going to do spirit animals. So if you have questions on spirit animals, or if you have anything that you want to know about spirit animals, I'm not the world's best expert, but I'm sure I can cross the line and get you over the line with the spirit animal that you're seeing. And I want to also do spirit animal readings, which I haven't done for a while, so it's going to put me to the test. And also, I'm also doing SWR 99.9 FM every Wednesday night. And this is my 90th show, so I've been doing this for some time now. So it's all double Dutch. It's probably my 160th live show. Okay, so that's really, really a long time for me. And I just love it. I just love sharing the love around the world. So I never like anything. I always love everything. So if you could love, like, and share my page, that would be amazing. So some of you people here on my live have actually not, I've invited you to like my page, but you still haven't liked it. So please go ahead and like it. So I'm going to go back to Shirley and do a reading for her. So she said, if I'm drawn to her, which I was, please can I have a reading? So I get the number 11 around you as well, and that's the number 2. So we've got the month of February. And who's the person that actually stutters around you? And I also get pain on my right hand side underneath the rib where the liver is. So I've got liver as well, pain. And I'm also feeling for you going forward that there's the number 16 around you, which is the month of July. So lots of things coming up for July as well for you. And been seeing a lot of April, May, and July lately. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like there's a heaviness around the world for people for this, okay, for these months. So brace yourself, guys. Get all your ducks in a row. They're saying to me for you, get out of automatic mode. Make sure that you've got everything that you need to do done, okay, because you don't want to have some obstacles coming up, okay. And I feel like there's going to be 2 or 3 little obstacles, but you're a survivor. You get through it. They're also giving me someone that's actually had a issue with the neck and this part of the face, okay. So the left part of the chin, and the left part of the chin is actually, it looks like I just got the word distorted. So something's not right with that part there, and I'm all itchy on my face, so I don't know why. So what's going on with the nose and the actual chin? Is this like an eczema or psoriasis or something like that going on? And you're very, very dry in the mouth, so you haven't been looking after your hydration as well, so that needs to top up, because I can't tell you how dry I am in the mouth, okay. And that's not just from talking for 2 hours straight, but I also feel like for you going forward, there's a bit of anxiety around you. And they're also showing me you driving the car, so they're showing me that you're at your peacefulness when like in the car by yourself, okay. And I feel like that going forward. They're also showing me train, so why they show me train as well? So I feel like that you either travel to the train station to catch the train to get to work, or whatever you're doing, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. If that's not you, it's somebody around you, okay? And I'm also seeing that there's sorrow in your face. So the pain in your face is really, really strong. It's like they're saying to me, your face is hard because it's actually gone through a lot, but you know what to do. You know you're a survivor, okay? But the hardness on your face is starting to show because you're sad. So when you start to actually eat well and drink, hydrate yourself well and have good rest, your skin becomes glowing, and it can be like that again. But I just feel like that everything is just been sucking the life out of you at the moment, okay? And I just want to make sure that you're okay with that. But going forward, things are going to change, okay? So April, May for you as well. Lots of stuff coming up, lots of little obstacles, but lots of stuff where you're going to have huge opportunities. So take it on board, okay? And get your ducks in a row. Watch out for the red flags as well, they're saying to me, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So let's go back to the iPad here where I can see everything. So Jess Black, she says, thank you, Jess. She says, validation, highly recommend Leslie's workshop. Yes, thank you. So we have a good laugh in there as well. We have some fun. It's not all just, do this, do that. It's a lot of fun. So I like to actually lift up my shows and make them a bit more motivating. I like to make my workshops really, really motivating as well. So we've got Maria Ramirez. I can't say her name. She says, as for the gentleman, it might be my daughter's boyfriend. Was hit by a car in December and passed in January of overdose. His leg was badly damaged, as well as his hips and cervix. She said she was and cervix was broken. My daughter just found out she's pregnant. Okay, she says I'm stressed on how we're going to get through it. My husband should be getting out of prison. She says not sure what's going to happen with us, and money is a little issue. My neck is hurting from stress. Yeah, lovey. Okay, we need to pull back the reins. Okay, so when you say you're not sure about stuff, you need to actually make sure that you're not saying negative stuff. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to tick along. You're going to have a cute little grandchild. Okay, so, and I feel like that's going to be a little boy. All right, so hang in there. Okay, so this is going to be a little boy, Marie. So, and I feel like it's going to be a real treasure to everybody. It's going to have a huge smile on faces. Like I see a lot of smiles on faces. It's going to be really cute. So hang in there and watch The Secret. Okay, I want you to go. So your job and your homework tonight, and everybody else's, is to watch The Secret. It's so powerful, and what it does is it actually changes your life. You'll change the way you think, the way you behave, and way you're moving on. Okay, and I'll leave that there. So Wendy Harvey, can you also please remind me? She's like my little PA. Can you please remind me on Tuesday night that when we do the spirit animals, can you please remind me to talk about karma in a format of coming back to life? Okay, because I heard something today from a lovely lady, and it made a lot of sense to me. So please come back to and remind me that, please, Wen. I appreciate your help. So we've also got Maxine Lorraine. She says, "Hey Lesley, just want to know if I'm going to be okay from a man from a man being in my life for," and she hasn't put anything else in. I think yes, lovey. Just be cautious. That's what you got to do. Okay, so it's always to be cautious these days. You can't trust anyone, pretty much. That's what I'm getting. So Rose Mahon, she says, would love a reading, please. Hi from Ireland. Feeling very anxious. Yeah, lovey. Just so there's a lot of stuff going on around you, and I know that's general because of what you just said, but I just feel like going forward, there's issues around the family, and I feel like that you need to pull back, okay? So I'm also getting someone pregnant around you as well. So who is that? Okay, so I just feel like going forward, this person around you is not as nice as what they're making out, and I just want you to say, I want you to pull back the reins and just let everything ride and let yourself get grounded. Okay, so you need to get your feet on the ground. Can you get to water, or can you get to grass? And what's with the back? Because I'm getting like issues with the back. I'm getting issues with my neck again for you. So what's with the water around you? And I feel like there's like a flat, it's not like a surf, it's like an actual flat lake or somewhere like that around you. So what's with that there? And I feel like that can actually start to ground you. You need to get grounded and start to pull back the reins. You're giving away too much of your heart there, lovey, and I just feel like that you need to start to protect your soul, they're saying to me, and to start pulling back so that you're actually looking after what you need to look after for yourself going forward. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But Andy Daniels has come back to me. She says, so Nancy Lala, she says, amazing, sing that out loud. So I'm not going to sing because I'm hopeless, but thank you for that. So thank you, Wendy. She's on fire here. So always on fire there, Wen. So Andy Daniel says, Lesley, thank you, and working on it all out right now. She says, and the other reading, you said the person has rib pain, could be my loved one pain he has. Okay, right, there you go. So that's really important. So Rose Mahan, she says, my son's partner is pregnant. I have back problems. Okay, right, there you go. Okie doke. So smoky quartz is good for unprotected obstacles, Jess Black said. Okay, so guys, so listen to Jess Black, and she will help you with the crystal. So we're going to be doing a crystal workshop coming up at the end of the month. So I haven't posted that up on the page either as yet, but we're going to be doing that to help people because Jess Black and Deidre King are the experts in crystals. So don't even think about asking me, because I'm the first one to admit that I am far from it as well. Okay, so I'm not going to admit something. I'm not going to take any credit for any of those type of things. Okay, so Maria Remdes, she says 1, 2, 3 numbers was tattooed on his hand. And do know what month the baby will be here, and do she asking me, and do know what month the baby will be here. I'm not sure. So that's awesome. I got that, didn't I? So that's the angel numbers. Right. Where's Marie? We've got to go back here, got to find it. Yes. So I wrote down the number. There's on my scribble, but there it is just there. So the number 123. So there you go. That's the tattoo that he's got. That's beautiful. I love that. So, and actually, will you be getting that as well, Marie? Are you getting the tattoo as well before I go? So I just want to read out this beautiful validation, and then I'm off for my last show here with the old studio. So Shirley Guarnero says, thank you, spot on. I need, she said, spot on, need 11th of July partner's birthday. She says, my meditation time is when I drive to and from work and all worries left behind. That's beautiful. I saw that. I saw you driving. Been really dehydrated lately and dealing with kids' anxiety issues. Life has definitely been a roller coaster, but yes, I am a survivor. Pain in the face, need to remove wisdom tooth. Right. Thank you very much. And that was a beautiful validation for our last show here at SWR 99.9 FM. So we're coming up to a new studio. Next time I'll be in the studio. And thank you for joining me. Cheers. Bye-bye. Beautiful. Whew. Okay, guys, before I leave, I want to show you the studio, okay? So this is my little platform. So I'll just show you. I just want to grab a drink first because I'm dying of thirst. So thirsty. I'll have to walk around with the computer. So, hold on a second. I'm just going to show you around the studio. Oh. Okay. So this is all the old equipment. Okay. So you've got all the old equipment here. This is the old recording. I'll go back a step. So you can see all the old stuff here. Okay. When I'm on air, that little sign up there on air comes on. Okay. So this is all the programming here. We've got the old panel that's going to go. Okay, we've got the outside of the studio here, and it's quite big. But this is my notes. So if I go to this side, you'll see that's where I sit over there. Okay. Then you've got this miniature tower here. So it's got all our IT stuff in here. Our little TVs up the top there. So this is all going. So you can see all the actual mics and stuff like that. Okay, so I'll show you Studio 2. We've got cameras in here as well. Oh, if I can get the door open. So the studio is quite old. This is where we do our pre-recording. We used to. This has all been ripped out already. So they've taken out everything here. The whole desk will go. The only thing that's left is the computer, which is our if I wanted to come in here and upload a show, I can come into the Studio 2 here and upload the show. Okay, so this is all getting ripped out. This is our boardroom in here. Okay, this is through the windows. It's quite old. Everything's getting ripped completely out. So I'll just show you out here. The doors don't even close properly anymore. The handles are being ripped off. So this is the actual boardroom. So all this stuff in here. And you can see also these are the servers. So look at all this. So it's quite, so these are the servers. So this is what you need if you want to make your own studio. It's quite full on. Look at all the cabling. Okay. So we have to have permanent aircon in here as well, because it keeps the servers quiet. So you can see how many servers we have, old and new. So these are the old ones down here as well. So we've got quite a lot of servers. Okay, so this is how we operate. We've got cameras all over the studio. We've got, you name it, we've got it. Well, cables everywhere. So this is part of the office. And I've never been out here. I wonder if Matt's still out here. Matt, you still here? Yes, he is. So this is our OB unit.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, I'm just live. I'm just showing everybody live.
Showing everybody the big mess.
Yeah. So this is our OB unit, and you can see Matt, he's actually in the actual unit, okay? He's setting everything up so that we can go live in the actual OB unit when we're actually streaming, so that we can actually finish setting up the actual studios. And this is the foyer. This has all been ripped out, and that's where I sit in there. So you can actually see where I sit in there, okay? And this is where we had all our trophies, kitchen, the old lounge has got to go. So that's where we are, guys. So this is the little foyer that we walk into. It's all soundproof in here. So as you can imagine, so there's curtains here, but there's nothing behind the curtains. Okay. So next time we come in, you'll be able to see a completely different studio. Yeah, it's very interesting. So my other studio is over at Pulse. Pulse FM is a lot smaller, but it's still broadcast properly. But then we've also got grab my chair. But we've also got I'll just turn this down. So we've also got a live FM, and that one is just as big as here. It's actually got a lot of it's got 4 different mics, etc. So it's actually a lot bigger. So, but anyway, guys, I'll see you later. I need to go. Whoops! There goes my mic. This is a mic pocket sock. Sorry. So I actually transfer it over. So I'll leave it there with you guys, and I'll see you back again on Sunday night. So Sunday night, 8 till 9 on Pulse FM, guys. See you later. Actually, if you want to join me for my workshop, then go over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see my event there up there for the beginners one and the advanced and the intermediate one. I'm also going to put up a crystals event as well as a meditation one. So not that I do meditation, I don't need it, but I realized when I did my last workshop that that it was good for everybody, because everybody enjoyed the meditation part and they pulled in spirit a lot easier. So that might help you guys if you're up and coming psychic medium, or you just need to relax, and that might help you guys to, have a better insight or get closer to spirit. All right. Yes, it's a big job there, Wendy. So good night, guys, and I'll see you Saturday for the workshop or Sunday for the readings, and have a great weekend and the rest of the week. Love to you all. Take it easy.